Hello, fellow truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are continuing our career mode. We are now in a new vehicle, the International LT Cab. Today's load is going to be a wheel loader heading from Salem, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. We just picked up this truck. It's the third truck that we've done in our series so far. We're currently working to try to buy one of every truck and upgrade them as much as we can, which will cap out the first stage of the career mode for this playthrough. And then after that, we'll kind of have a discussion as to what we're going to continue doing once we have completed that first step. I'm definitely open to suggestions from the audience as to what you guys would like to see moving forward with the series once we've built our trucking empire up about as much as it can be built. Because, you know, once you have one of each truck, you're just there's really no point in doing much else after that. Yeah. Start leaving some comments as we get closer and closer to finishing all of that. The next step after this truck is going to be trying to open up more garage space. So I still need to look into what's going to be cheaper, buying a new garage that has 3 slots or upgrading our existing garage to a 5 slot. If I remember correctly from previous playthroughs, I believe that the cheaper way to do it is to just buy new garages, because the upgrades to 5 slot garages I believe are more expensive. This truck does not have in-dash navigation because I didn't have the money to upgrade the interior of the cab to that. So we're going to be using the user interface, because the only aftermarket GPS add-ons that were available put the GPS right up in the screen, right up in my face, and in the way of the road. I really don't like it when it's like that. So we're going to run with the user interface for now. I generally tend to try to avoid that because it breaks immersion, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. This will be our last international truck, so those of you who have been following the series for a while, please feel free to leave a comment letting me know which brand of truck you would like to see next. We've only had international so far in the series, so let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. I don't really personally have a preference, really. I'm thinking Western Star might be next, not necessarily because, you know, I have any particular attachment to that brand, but the last job I worked at had a big Western Star truck as one of our loading vehicles, and it was a construction company, and, you know, I always wanted to drive it, so maybe we'll do the Western Star next if I don't get enough of a community reaction letting me know what you guys want to see. So this is a relatively short trip compared to a lot of the other jobs that we've been doing. I wanted to do something a little bit shorter, partially because the long job that was available where we are right now was also a very heavy haul load, and this is a new truck that hasn't really been configured for that stuff, so I didn't want to take that job. And also just, you know, having a nice short run. I'm kind of short on time in real life, so I wanted to make sure I had a little bit of a buffer as well for that. So we're going to get onto the freeway here, preferably not crash. The rain is making the steering for this very difficult, but that's okay. I believe less than 4 hours should put us right around a 15-minute video, so that's going to be pretty nice. What's all this? I really need to disable the traffic mod for this. I understand it's realistic traffic, but it's also frustrating traffic, and it's not fun getting stuck in traffic. Alright. We're gonna play some we're gonna do some shenanigans here to get around this, because this is a little bit unreasonable. Not playing with any penalties turned off, in case you're wondering. That's why we're not going to get a fee there. Mostly because I want to be able to do stuff like that. I originally started doing it because I was getting a lot of penalties for turning right on red. I don't know if that was a bug. Somebody mentioned that you needed to have your turn signal turned on, which, yeah, okay, that seems kind of stupid, but I guess that also works. But then also just sometimes the AI will run into you for no reason, and you end up getting charged money for that, regardless of whether it was your fault or not. So I had it turned off for that. And then, you know, one thing leads to another. You no longer have any penalties, and you just kind of stop caring about the rules of the road at that point. You can play this game in many different ways. You can play it as a hardcore realistic simulator. You can play it as a kind of demolition derby, kind of trucking down the road kind of thing. Especially if you're a real life trucker and you want to live out your fantasy of being able to just drive down the road at 100 miles an hour. I try to be somewhere in between, you know, mostly realistic, but bypassing a lot of the BS that you have to deal with out on the road. Specifically, unreasonably slow speed limits and traffic. And then, you know, sometimes you get stuck by a light and it's just like, you know what, I don't feel like dealing with this light right now. I'm good. I feel like we're really struggling to get some speed up in here. I know it's raining and all that, but at the same time, it's like, can we go, please? I guess we're climbing up a hill. We don't really have great traction because of the water. This will be mostly a nighttime drive, I think, because it's already 8:30 and we still have several hours left in game time. Gonna go ahead and keep going, get up. There we go. Now we're starting to get some speed. I guess it was just climbing up that hill. It was really slowing us down, making it very difficult. Always get a little bit confused.
Take the next right.
Able, is this gonna, okay, so I'm gonna make sure that these both of these lanes are gonna go in the direction I need them to go. Not really interested in sitting behind all of these trucks. If I can get around them, that would be pretty sweet. I'm really glad I didn't take that heavy haul load. If it's struggling to carry this tractor behind us, then we're gonna have we would have had a really hard time with that heavy haul load, especially in the rain here. I don't think we would have been, like, we wouldn't be able to get up this hill at all. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm actually curious. Does the GPS on this actually... No. But we are getting an indication down in the bottom right of the dash as to what our cruise control is set. I was trying to see if the in-game GPS gives an indication as to what your cruise control is set at. It does not. Some of the aftermarket GPS things that you can install do give you that. Am I in the right lane? I really hope I'm in the right lane. It looks like I'm in the right lane. It's hard. It's really hard to tell sometimes whether you're in the correct part of the road, because sometimes the lanes all kind of merge over each other, and the map over there just doesn't really do a very good job of making it clear where exactly you're supposed to go. Could you imagine if we were actually doing 50 through here? It would take forever to get through this. I've been hauling my RV around a lot lately, so this is all familiar territory for me. We've recently moved back into my travel trailer. Me and my wife have moved into our travel trailer. I'm going to be volunteering. I'm at the park where I'm going to be volunteering for the Park Service. And after a few weeks, we'll be moving to another location. So, you know, we had to pull the RV out of storage, and we parked it at an RV park for a week. And then we just moved it today over to where we are right now. We're going to be staying here for a few weeks, and then we're going to move it to one more place, and then we're going to be staying there for several months while I volunteer to, you know, kind of pay for that parking spot. Seems like a pretty decent deal, assuming some things. I need to look over the agreement, but I think it might be that all of my utilities are included as part of the volunteer agreement. So that would be really, if that's the case, that's really cool, especially here in California where utilities can be very expensive. Down to less than 3 hours. If we can just keep our speed up and stop getting slowed down as much, we can get this load done quickly. know it's not necessarily the audience's problem that I have that I'm on a time crunch, but you know, the faster I can get this video done, the faster I can move on to the next one. Okay. Well, we just moved into Oregon, I think. Did we? There's no way we just moved into Oregon. Because Seattle, we were going to Seattle, Washington. I don't know. I just saw a sign that said it looked like we were entering Oregon, but that can't be right. I'm confused by that, but that's all right. We're going to keep on moving. Got 120 miles left to go. We're doing 65 miles an hour, so yeah. Why is it saying 2 hours and 15 minutes if we're doing 65 and we have less than 120 miles to go? The estimation in this, I mean, I guess it's assuming I'm going to get on some surface streets at the end, and that's going to eat up some time. I'm sure that's a thing. Excuse me. Don't really have too much to talk about. I've been going over... Whoa. Okay, that was a little bit ridiculous. I need the rain... I need this... Well, did the rain stop? It's hard to tell. The rain would stop, and then I could make my... I could get some traction on the road, and we would stop having the slipping and sliding. Seems like it has. Let's turn the wipers off and see if we're getting any more rain on the windshield. Doesn't look like it. Looks like the rain has stopped, so I think we're gonna be okay. Ooh, what's going on here? Sorry to whoever it was I just hit, but I'm not putting up with this stuff right here. That's ridiculous. Don't you wish you could do this in real life? Wouldn't life be so much better if you could just get around traffic this way? Okay. Still says an hour and a half, but we're down to 82 miles. Weird. I mean, I guess we're still speeding up. We're only doing 55 right now. Yeah, we definitely need to upgrade the engine in this truck. That's going to be like the first thing we do. As much as I'd love to upgrade to the better cab, we really need to get the better engine in here so we can get some power and some acceleration, because this thing just it takes forever to accelerate with any kind of a load on it. So he gets in front of me and then slams on his brakes. What a jackass. No, go, dude. I guess the speed limit's 60 here. It's fine, we'll go around them. Down to 66 miles. Nice little river view there. Crossing under a very interesting looking bridge.
Keep left.
Olympia. Alright. Hopefully we can get over in the right lane and stay there this time. Stop having cars getting in front of us and slowing down. Boo! Alright, we have a nice little straightaway here. Get a quick view of the truck. Not exactly the nicest looking truck, but that's what it would look like as we drift over into the other lane. That's not good. Dun 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 dun. Okay, come on. Much better when we're not having to slide across the road here. What's this little dome thing over here? Look at that. Some kind of convention center or a stadium, I would guess.
Keep left.
That's kind of cool. Lots of rivers up here. I want to take my travel trailer to a river and just park next to it. Do some boondocking out there. I'm a big fan of the idea of boondocking, but I need to get my trailer set up a certain way before I try to do that. Yeah, we're not doing that. Sorry. Give a big finger to the police as we drive by. I don't have disrespect for law enforcement, but you know, we're driving past and saying screw the way station. Down to 18 miles. Should be coming up. Should be starting to see some delivery rings here pretty soon. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. My impatience is boundless. Oh, okay. I need to start getting over.
On the current road, then turn right.
Okay, so we're going to exit here. It looks like the exit kind of takes us up and around.
Keep right.
Port of Seattle and Spokane. Okay, I think we got on the right one.
Use the right lane to stay on the current road, then turn right.
I think I've delivered to this before. I think we've been here. This looks familiar to me.
Take the next right. Use the right lane to stay on the current road, then turn right. Turn right.
Is this going to open for me? Nice. Okay, now we haven't delivered to this specific spot before, I don't think. Crap. I thought I was going to have room to get in, but I guess not.
Use the right lane to stay on the current road, then turn right. Turn right.
Try to do something like this. Hopefully, this will give us the room we need. There we go. All right. A little bit of a cluster, but we got it through. Looks like our delivery is right there. So we'll get ourselves turned like this. I'm doing a lot of backing up in the farming simulator, so if this is doing it here and in the farming simulator and in real life is giving me a lot of practice backing up trailers. And it's much easier with this vehicle than it is in the farming simulator. Alright, well, hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button if you did, so that the YouTube algorithm knows and sends a video out to as many people as possible. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you will be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button, check out the list of options that are available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. If they are not, there is also that thanks button to give a one-time contribution if you would like to give but don't want to commit to a monthly fee. So again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride, and I'll see you for the next one.